Hi there, John Montgomery here from Benson Fiat and Benson Alfa Romeo, online at bensonfiat.com or bensonalfa.com. We're in Greer, South Carolina. I'm also with the Fiat Club America group, so check them out at fiatclubamerica.com. Well, today I am working on a little issue I had with an oil leak, and so since no one's done a video on this, I thought I might do one real quick and bring it to you. This little piece right here, you're looking at a 1.4 liter engine. This is a normally aspirated one, but also the Abarth engine is very, very similar. In fact, this piece is pretty much the same. At the very end, near the number 4 cylinder, that's furthest away from the cam belt and the radiator overflow coolant. This is a vacuum pump, and it looks kind of like a hockey puck. And if you notice, there's 3 big holes in it, and that takes a T45 screw. And that's what this is right here, a little T45 goes right in there, and that screws in 15 foot-pounds to tighten those back up. Here's the little Torx bit I have, T45, and then there's a T25 that I use to remove this little fitting right here at the top of the assembly right here, and there's the T25 screw. So anyway, what happens is the oil starts to leak from this little gasket right here. As you can see, mine is still showing where it was leaking, and this is the brand new gasket right here. They're roughly about $22 or so at a dealership. Here's the part number. If you need to have that part number, that's what it is right there, and it just comes one at a time. Now, the oil leaks on this side of the car engine can be one of 2 things typically. There's an O-ring right here, which I believe is 1 3/16. You can buy that from the dealer, or sometimes you might be able to find it at a hardware store. That can sometimes let a little bit of oil bleed past, and then sometimes it'll go down onto the number 4 coil pack and then get down in there and cause some coking and stuff like that, and it runs down there. It makes a big mess. Other times, like in my case here, I started getting a little bit of an oil leak, and you could see down there some oil that's dripped down. It goes right down there and finds its way to the catalytic converter and the O2 sensor at the bottom of the catalytic converter, and of course makes a nice aroma, and also just messes up your splash guard on the inside and coats it with oil. This is the Pvc assembly right here, which has a little PCV valve right there, and that is replaceable if you can find one. Sometimes the auto parts stores will carry them. It just screws right in, but if you go to FCA, you got to buy the whole assembly. They won't sell this to you by itself, and it just kind of fits over there. You can see the hole. That's where that O-ring goes. Make sure that's clean before you put it back in. This particular car is 125,000 miles, and I believe the interval for changing the actual timing belt, I believe it's 122,000, something like that, is the service interval. So if you got a high mileage car, you might want to think about doing that. But a lot of times when they start messing with that and they take this off, then if they don't put a new gasket on it, it's probably going to leak. So pretty easy job to do. As you can see, the gasket is pretty thick little gasket, but just goes right like that. And you got 3 screws to put it in. 15 foot-pounds if you put those screws back in, and that's the only 3 screws you need to take out on this assembly. There's a little bracket right here you have to take out as well. There's your bracket, 10mm socket to take that out. And so just clean that area really good with maybe a little brake cleaner or something like that. Get all the oil and residue and all that off of there. Put your new gasket on. Make sure this little indexer fits on the inside. It mates on the camshaft so that you won't have a problem there, and it'll fit right in nice and snug. And I use this little Torx bit set that I got from Lowe's for about 20 bucks. It comes in a little blue package, but this is a T45 right here, and this is a T25. So you'll need that. You need an 8mm socket to take off the upper cover. There's 3 screws that hold that in here, here, and back here. And then you'll need a 10mm to take out these bolts that hold this PVC assembly on. 8mm for this, and the air filter assembly, of course, will come with it. Just have to wiggle it out of there. This is on the end of the PVC assembly, so that just pops in and out. So pretty easy job to do, but nobody's made a video on this, so thought I'd do it. And anyway, appreciate you following along with it, but hopefully this will help you. I know your Fiat experience is good. If you need to reach us, once again, there's my card right there, and we're on Eastern time, so also check out fiatclubamerica.com, where you can sign up for a year and get the magazine for free. Just go to fiatclubamerica.com and follow the prompts. So anyway, I hope this helps you out in some way, and have a great week. And if we can help you, just give us a shout. We're all about Fiats at Benson Fiat. Have a good day. Ciao.